Good afternoon, everybody. I'm walking, and as I was walking I realised that I wouldn't have done this before. My daughter's in an appointment. Before I would have just sat in the waiting area and read a book or did something on my phone or whatever, passed the time, and then driven over to the pharmacy after she was done to pick up my prescription. Today, without even thinking about it, dropped her off, signed her in, and walked out to go over the 2 or 3 blocks to get to the pharmacy. Part way there I went, oh wow, that's so cool. Without even thinking about it, I just did it. Now, it's a hot day, it's 25 degrees. But yeah, here I am, out walking on the streets. And it feels good. Alright, bye. Not long after I paused the video there, I turned the corner and the sun was coming from this direction. And I don't usually go out without a hat in that kind of heat. Spontaneous decision. And I didn't realise how much protection hair provides to the scalp, and my scalp never sees the light of day, so it felt, I could practically hear my scalp sizzling. It was so painful. Luckily it wasn't out long enough to get a serious burn or anything, because my medication makes me more photosensitive too, so it could have been quite bad, quite painful back there, but it was okay. And I ended up being out longer than I intended, because I made it round to the chemist, made it all the way around the other side of the shopping centre, did some Christmas shopping, did some other stuff at the shop, and then I think it was Aldi's, and then I walked back up to where my daughter's appointment was, almost got to the entrance just before where her appointment was, and went, oh, I'm really thirsty, I need a drink. Water bottle shenanigans strikes again. I left it again at the shop. I set it down to pick up something and do that, and I was checking on my phone to make sure I was getting the right thing. And I left it. Then I had to walk all the way back in the sun again, got my bottle, and then had to hurry up again to pick my daughter up in time. I would have been on time, but I wasn't. So it is what it is. That bottle, I tell you, she's had some adventures lately. Much different weather than yesterday. But when I started walking, it was nice and cool. Completely overcast, so I'm wearing long sleeves and a vest. But now it's hot. Sun's come out. I've been walking for a while too, so I'm hot. Yeah, I slept really well last night after all that walking and chores and stuff yesterday, appointments and things. Oh, I can't believe I had left my bottle in the shop and had to go back and get it. My legs were so sore. Hello, are you friendly? Hello. Hello. You are beautiful. Hello. Hello.
Oh, can we go home now?
Because I want to play with my friends. See you later.
Hello.
Oh, that made me so happy. Good to pat a Jack Russell. He's so soft. Oh, it needs a bath though. Poor stinky. Anyway, oh, that's better under the shade. Nice big trim. Actually, just staying here for 5 minutes. Yes. So before I've been out early this morning. This is actually my nightgown. I actually went out early to do lots of chores and stuff, appointments and things again this morning. Had some shopping, and so I just rushed out of the house. I was up and out really early. Could not bother getting actually changed. So I had breakfast out and about. I had stopped at McDonald's and grabbed a couple of double bacon and egg McMuffins, and they were nice. Very filling, kept me full for several hours. Guy's over there cleaning his bike. Got the music blaring, having a great time. It's a nice day for it. And there goes a plane. So yeah, as I was saying, had breakfast out and about. And by the time I came home, I was really hungry again. I wanted something sweet, like a bit of a pick-me-up. So I had to get my daughter ready for school, got her up and out, then came back and had decided I wanted a coffee and some biscuits. Now, before, I would have had a coffee and 2 biscuits, 3, 4, 6 if I was really feeling like it. And depending on where I was in my cycle too, of course. But I'm learning to add nutrition to the treat. I had 1 biscuit, Cooker's Country biscuit, they're jam filled, they're delicious. Added some nuts, 20 grams of almonds to that, and I added 3 strawberries that I picked up while I was out shopping this morning. And boy, did I go on a flavour roller coaster. I went on a flavour roller coaster this morning. I didn't realise that how quickly flavour fatigue sets in, especially if you're mindlessly eating or whatever. 2 biscuits or 3 or 4, I would have enjoyed the first one, but then not really enjoyed the ones after that. But this time, because I had the almonds and the strawberries, and I was sort of, it's like a smorgasbord. I was picking and choosing which ones I wanted to bite each particular time. Depending on what I'd had the time before, it would change the flavour of the next bite. The biscuits were sometimes overly sweet or creamy and crumbly. Then the strawberries were either super sweet or super tart. And the almonds were just creamy and sweet and nutty and delicious. And then the coffee would alternate between bitter and sweet as well. I'm trying Splenda in that too, because I'm trying to cut down my sugar. Again, having the biscuit, I'd rather have the biscuit because it's the food, and that's the sugar, rather than have the sugar in the coffee. I can do tea with milk and no sugar, but I can't do coffee without a sweetener of some kind. So I'm trying Splenda, because the shakes I've been having, they've had sucralose in them, and I seem to be okay with that. The electrolyte formula we use in summer that has sucralose in it, so I seem to be okay with that. I don't have coffee that often. But it's interesting how, you know, how much that teaspoon of sugar makes a difference in the coffee too, and to what I'm eating, because it gives me that sugary taste, and it makes the biscuits and the strawberries in that taste less sweet. But now that I was having the Splenda, which isn't as sweet, I could really taste the flavours of the food, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I wish I had the camera on while I was eating, because my face was a picture. Well, it's like, oh, this, and then, oh wow, and it was like a whole gamut of emotions just from eating a little tiny plate of food. It was so funny. But that's given me nice energy for my walk. And I'm going to head back to the car, because oh my god, it is hot. And it's going to be even shorter than I thought, because that sun, whew, well, it is going to be 26 later today, so that's fair enough. I just was enjoying the cold this morning. It's a bit hot. I'll definitely be taking this vest off. So I'll catch you guys later.